Hello, VOD as well. How's everybody doing today? We're going to be doing a couple of special things. Overnight, our fusion craft happened. Hello, Music Girl 1624. I remember you. I can't believe you're tuning in right now. How are you doing? So we did a couple of things. The base is looking good so far. One of those very cool things is we're gonna claim two big achievements today. Which are in the UV quest book. Here is the UV field generator, which should be done here, as well as Fusion Computer Mark III. And that is that, honestly. Let's wait for that quest to pop up. There we go. How's it going? How's college? How are studies? Hello, Cyrus. So today we're cooking some fusion. Ooh, what is this? I don't even want to know. DTPF, that is a ridiculous looking recipe. Anyway, so we're gonna make a fusion reactor Mark III, finally. This thing looks pretty interesting. It is exactly what you get on the tin. Hello, Tosh, how's it going? But in order to get some of this stuff a little bit faster, I've realized recently that my precise assemblers have been a bottleneck. So we have 3 of them right now. I'm gonna make 3 more. I also made some casings. What these do in the context of the precise assembler is you can see down here with the tooltip, it says imprecise mode, imprecise casings give 16 parallels, Mark 1 give 32, Mark 2 64, and Mark 3, the ones that I crafted, give you 128 parallels, which I intend to make full use of. So we're gonna do a quick little replace on some of the components in here. Oh my gosh, and of course you gave my friend, my personal friend, Music Girl 1621, a fucking sub. Thank you, Toshionic. Which means that you no longer have to watch ads, Abby. Congratulations. Well, how's it going, everybody? How are you doing, Tosh? Oh, actually, wait a minute. So I'm gonna use this wand with a equal trade focus and shift right click this. And then basically, whenever I want to change out casings, I just start replacing. I can't tell what's casing and what's input bus right now. I'm kind of scared. Okay, I think we're good this way. And then this should form. There we go. That looks like it formed, right? I had this glitch with another one. That is has a certain charm to it. Just passing to say goodnight, everyone. I finally made my Mark IV fusion, 50 times my power, 40 billion EU per tick is kind of crazy. Oh my gosh, and the Tosh resubscribe. Everybody check out Tosh on Twitch. That is the wrong person. Okay, give me like 10 seconds to amend this. I think there's a cooldown on shoutouts. That's my bad. I was trying to type too quickly. You guys know where to find Toshionic. Okay, the casings are now a pretty pink color, which I like. I don't like these white casing thing that's going on, but we'll live, I guess. All right, cool. So we have 3 of these as they are. We're gonna make 3 more, set up Universal with them, and profit, hopefully. This is gonna help us make a bunch of fusion stuff that we're gonna need, including all of these fusion machine casings, all of these advanced compact fusion coil blocks, because we need to make a lot of these. So we're gonna be here a while. All right, let's try putting this all together. Let's get our ME output buses, 1, 2, 3. We'll get our ring of Loki. And we can just build this all in one go. So I think it's 1, 2, 3 casing, 1 output bus, 1 Prass. We get 1 more casing. And then I think we do some type of storage bus. Oh, what's wrong with you? Oh, nothing. What do these do? These machines make a whole bunch of different recipes. Currently, we're going to use them to build something called Compact Fusion Mark III. So there's this gigantic fusion reactor that makes a bunch of like liquid plasmas and metals. And in order to make every single one of these like pieces that we need to put into it, these assemblers will make those recipes. So these are just big assemblers. They're called precise assemblers. And we're going to make a ton of them. So that way, by the time we have to bang out like 1,000 of these casings, we'll be good to go. Because this takes 10 seconds each at some voltage, which will take some time, definitely. Another thing that I have meant to do is we're going to double the input bus size. We're going to use ZPM input buses, which I'm going to, I got to remove this cover here. That's a little loud. What am I feeling today for music chat? Money trees might go hard. Okay, so put this on 2 items, and we put that back, and we're all good. So our current buses can only put 64 different items in them. These ones can put 128, which is like kind of expensive for most applications, but I think for precise assemblers, it's definitely worth it. Threshold 2. How are you doing? How is life? We should catch up soon, probably. I sent in the choral organ piece, but I'm not sure if I'm not sure what's gonna happen with that, frankly. Okay, super bus ZPM. There we go. Item detector covers in each. And then we need to set all of these to a threshold of 2. Also, let's get cells before I forget. These input ME output buses have a cache capacity based on the ME cell you put in them. So currently, if you see in the bottom right, it can only put 1,600 items out at a time. If we put these storage cells in, we get 524,000 items at a time, which is probably more than we'll ever need. So I like to future-proof a little bit. Another thing we'll do is UV quadruple input hatches. And we also need fluid detector covers. Want to help? I've just been so busy in the midst of audition season. No worries. We love you just the same. I also need to put machine controller covers into here. This is a bug that I know exists. And then let's put some red alloy wire down. Maintenance hatches go here. One thing I didn't make was UHV machine casings. I think we need 3, what is that? Is that 7 times 3, so 21 times 3. Oh, that is a lot of neutronium. Luckily we have some, so that will be pretty free. Let's see if these work. This should pop on in a second. Oh yeah, it just flashed on. And there's a couple of our casings. Oh yeah, okay, we're definitely good to go then. It's lovely when shit like that just works. And that is it. Okay. From here, I do a specific amount of casings because they're expensive as fuck. So I think we do, this is all casing all throughout the back here. So we do 1, 2, energy hatch here, precise casing here. Oops. Okay, that seems to have worked. And then precise casing goes here as well. So these casings are actually quite expensive, which is why I use the minimum of them as much as possible, which is kind of cheesy. It's a little bit wacky to do it this way, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Okay, what else? I feel like this isn't enough casings, but we'll see, I suppose. How are you doing today, Tosh? What have you been up to recently on Vanguards and all that? Hello, Seth NL. How are you doing? Alright, that does not seem like enough casings, does it, chat? Oh my gosh, and Solarius. That is quite the emote, my friend. How are you doing? I think we're gonna need to order some more of these precise electronic unit casings. I thought we had enough, frankly. I think we just need 3 times 4, 12 more. We're missing lanthanum dust. That is kind of crazy. We can get lanthanum dust. Lanthanum ore comes from the ZPM circuit assembler meteor. Maybe I used more than I needed on this? That can't be, though. Doing good, just chilling today because I've been cleaning my apartment for the whole week. How are you doing, Seth? Are you a GTNH player? How did you find me? Alright. That's not too much lanthanum. Let's go summon a meteor. That might be cool. I'm gonna turn off this. ZPM, is it a circuit assembler to get this thing? Advanced circuit assembler. Yeah, let's get 3 of them, why not? Should be cheap enough. Yeah, currently moving my ore processing to AE2 at mid-IV. Lovely. That is like the struggle bus era, but once you get past that, I feel like LUV gets really chill. Alright, so this should summon a gigantic meteor from the sky, and in a couple of seconds, you'll just see it land and get mined up, which I think is pretty cool. And the contents of this meteor include a bunch of these lanthanides, some very rare metals from the end of the periodic table, and some made-up ones as well. I think there's tiberium. I don't know if dysprosium is actually real. Holmium, thulium. But we're looking for lanthanum, which is as aptly named as the lanthanide series. And then, as you can see, as this is getting mined, this should be getting deposited into our ore processing network, which should be just like eating through this shit. Yeah, here you go. There's our lanthanum. A lot of niobium, cesium. So yeah, those meteors will automatically get summoned and mined, and hopefully we'll end up with enough lanthanum to figure out, or to finish what we're up to. In the meantime, I can set up more stuff that is not related to that directly. Oh, lovely, these retextures. Hey, Riange, how's it going? We're just gonna do oops all input buses. Which is kind of gross, to be honest. We got the Steam Age in my stream. Lovely. That is that's always the grind in early game. That Steam Age grind. Ended in a blood moon. I don't even need to worry about those anymore. I'm so thankful. Personal dimension all the way. This is possibly one of the best songs ever. I must retire to sleep. Got an audition tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Well, thank you for stopping by, Music Girl. Much love. Good luck on your audition tomorrow. We're not sure about doing personal dim yet. I get that. I get that. I understand the personal dimension non-believers to a certain extent. I just think it's like less laggy. It's just nicer. I don't know. I just kind of vibe with it. Okay, so we need 12 of these. Do we have enough lanthanum? We do. Lovely. That's gonna craft out. That shouldn't be too hard actually, because we have most of the components we need to craft this. So just this one actual precise assembler is going to be going, as well as a couple of these guys. Oh, 120 seconds. I forgot about how long that takes. Let's, how many channels are we using on this? P2B 12? Alright, we should be definitely good to go then. Let's bring over our channels here. I am neutral on them. Are you using Universal? Yeah, so I'm gonna just... The cool thing about Universal, especially for Prasses, is this whole drywall I only need to make once, and then if I ever want to expand, I just add more things to this line. Just more item conduits to connect all of this stuff. So that's what we're gonna do today. I hope that this can be used as a good resource for people who are trying to make precise assemblers with Universal, or with my, with Ivy Lou's version of Universal, with my tutorial on Universal. And the way I set it up works. There's a couple of things you need to worry about that some people have been reporting. Most of it has to do with a bug with redstone interaction on storage buses. So you can see over here that all of my storage buses are not adjacent to red alloy wire. For some reason, red alloy wire locks storage buses even when they don't have redstone cards. In fact, I don't even think they can take redstone cards. So there's always that. Sounds good. Did you see something that would be nice to integrate with Open Computer? Maybe bottleneck detection? I don't know. Oh, hello. Tosh is making me drink water. Thank you, Tosh. Cheers. There's not too much that needs to be handled by Open Computers with this. Most of the wiring is good and golden. Like, it's just done. The only thing that needs to be improved is recipe throughput speed on single tick recipes. But even then, that's getting like massively improved. I think Samsa just dropped a video of single tick recipe switches with pipelined recipes, which is legitimately insane. So I think Universal 2.0 had just reached a new golden age that is about to go crazy. Okay, that. And then we need a fiber, which goes here. And then I guess this is normal cable, so I'll continue with that. We do 1, 2, 1, 2. Pipelining like CPUs, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it needs much optimization anymore. It seems like it's golden and good to go. Alright, as you all well know, the bottom I/O port transfers to cell and uses move to output when work is done. You know, another thing I want to talk about that a lot of people have come to me with problems about is before you filter a drive, do not connect it to your Ender IO conduit. You can connect it and leave it on you can keep it on like green and like extract insert because nothing uses like green channel. Just don't connect it and try to like pre-set it up with all the channels and stuff because that will mess up your system. So I hope if people are watching this for this Prass thing, they see that. Okay, that's that. Gonna watch the VOD later. Lovely. Okay, baby chest installed. We do need some corp covers. Let's just get a stack of it, why not? And yeah, we're just gonna fuck it up. Let me try that one more time. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think Loki, yeah, Loki does not like covers in cable space. It double places them for some reason, but that's good enough. Let's get the discretizer going already. Or packet decoder, my bad. We need to make a couple more of these, just 2. Hello, system. Hello, Sethanol. Do you know if storage monitors take channels? I think they do, which is why I use them extremely sparingly, generally. They're generally just for flex, actually. Okay, here we put a storage bus, which I can barely fit in at this angle. How's it going, system? Okay, we're gonna need to do some fluid packet stuff. I don't remember exactly how I filtered these other things. It's just sticky card, fuzzy card, fluid packet, okay. 3 of these, fuzzy card goes here. There you go. So, we want to make sure that all fluid packets only get decoded and don't get put in storage buses as items, like in item storage buses. So it is very important that you put this sticky card, fluid packet, fuzzy card thing to make this universal work. I haven't seen anybody have any problems with that, but it's good to know. And basically what a fluid packet decoder does is it takes so in order to deliver fluids as items, which you must do for this system, AE2 tries to send it in little packets, like a single item packet of like several thousand fluids at once. And that's what this does. This storage bus makes sure that any type of fluid packet at all gets sent to this packet decoder, which turns it into fluid, and it gets stored onto this input hatch. And that's what it does. That's the idea. All right, this is the moment of kind of truth. Let's see if these form. Incomplete structure. Uh-oh. We're still incomplete, which means I'm missing something important, like an energy hatch. Speaking of energy hatches, I think it's time we graduate. So we've been running this off of 2 amp regular ass UV energy hatches. I think we should kind of up our game today. We've been running everything off the same cable spine. We're going to be running a lot more energy to this today because I am tired of superconductors being so slow. So let's get, I want to say 7 of these because I think these precise assemblers can take over like the tech hatches, the multi-amp ones. Just got home from work, thinking about a soap shop on Vanguard. I have a lot more research to work out. Lovely. That's gonna be nice. So we're gonna do 2 UV dynamos, which is it's a lot. 64 amps of UV twice. That's a very sizable amount, right? Let's hope nothing depowered. You're doing great. Okay. And then we're gonna get some draconium cable that we normally do. This 16 times draconium cable can handle 128 amps. It's so good, in fact, that I think it was nerfed in one of the like later patches, which is kind of funny, in my opinion. We're gonna bring this up this way, and just to check, these are all UV energy hatches. And this is nice because it allows me to separate my prasses and my other type of things. Basically, I don't need to worry about a bunch of different machines that I need to upgrade and having to upgrade all of the hatches at once, which is nice. What did I... bulk production frame. I don't know why I'm doing thick cable up here. This is definitely overkill. Let's do this instead. Okay. We can now close up this little hole, which the one thing about Corp that kind of throws me sometimes is that way you can crouch and scroll and change the type of Corp you're holding. Sometimes it really gets me though. Okay. We have a couple of 16 amp energy hatches. There we go. We're going to replace all of these energy hatches with these 16 amp UV hatches. And if I've calculated it right, we've got 7 prasses in a row. 16 amps times 7 is 70 plus 42, which should be 112, which is under the 128 theoretical amps that we can take. And it's 116 with these extra UV energy hatches. So we are pumping some real power into this now, which is good because I am tired of superconductors being so slow. Yeah, the theme of upgrading to UHV is going to be just like throw more power at it, essentially. Be in a place where you can throw more power at it. And that's it. Okay. We're also going to replace all of this cable down here so it doesn't burn up on me. I'm just going to do dense, or like the 16 times all the way down because I don't want to be trifled with. We need more power. Exactly. It's been hard to edit recently, but we're getting some progress on the assembly line video, which I'm psyched for, because people keep asking me about the advanced blocking card as well. And I will be excited to finally give one video that I can just link whenever someone asks about advanced blocking. And it's actually really topical to specifically assembly lines and infusion altars, because advanced blocking is like the thing that makes them able to run the way that they do and integrate with AE2 the way that they do. Hey Hotch, how's it going? Okay, that seems to have formed. Now the real question is, are you going to form? And the answer is no, and I don't know why. Oh yeah, because we still need to add glass. Everybody. My brain is here today, somewhat. I can't sleep, so I'm at my desk again. Well, you're always welcome here. In the sleepless crew. Uh-oh. What did I just do? Oh, I think it worked, actually. Alright, thank you, Ring of Loki, for being the bomb. And yeah, these prasses work with mana glass, if you didn't know. They're pretty lovely. How did you get red alloy wire here? And I'm assuming this is the case here as well. Ready for the craziness of the Super Bowl? I'm in the Philly area, so things are gonna get fun Sunday. I actually do not follow the Super Bowl whatsoever. I cannot lie to you. I don't think I ever have really. Maybe I think when I was a kid, I was kind of into it because other people were, but now I don't really get into it as much. The only sport I like to watch is rock climbing on TV whenever it comes on. 9 only follows the Universal Super Bowl. That was actually that was fire. Yeah, actually. Oh shit, that's not supposed to be there. And this goes here, this goes here. 1, 2, 3. That looks good. Repeater, I hardly know her. As well as a NOT gate, you know, the classic. I have begun to like fall in love with Project Red. Shit is actually ballin'. Okay, in, out, it's working. In, out, working. We need a strip of Corp 2. We put here. That worked. I think it's every time I set this up recently, I'm so surprised at how simple it is, like how simple it feels. I'm at a tech level where it's really easy to like call for all of these components automatically, but like still. I think we're good. Honest to God. I learned since moving here that the Eagles fans are not to be trifled with. You know what? That's valid as heck, actually. Sports fans do some crazy shit. Okay, it's actually gonna feel fucking ridiculous to turn this on and be able to just print superconductors. That is the goal of today, because we have a lot of superconductors in our future with the Compact Fusion Mark III controller that is going to be crafting sooner or later. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this conduit connection. I think I want to do something about this, and I don't know what. Could I perhaps loop it over the top here? Oh no, but I'm gonna need to use that space for extra interfaces. I could probably go over here. Good morning, Climb Israel. Building something new, are we scaling? We're scaling today. We just added 3 more Prasses and we upgraded the casings. So now instead of 32 parallels, we can do, I think, 128 per Prass, which is lovely. I guess we could just pull this up to the ceiling, honestly. These things are impossible to lay down. Okay, that's fine. Finn recently tried to automate water with a dropper timer. It broke as soon as the first magnet passed by. Are we talking about like waterline water? Because I have had a lot of fun with that recently. I was a hater of waterline, to be completely honest, for a little bit. Because it introduces so many new mechanics that aren't really explained and that go contrary to how a lot of Gregtech mechanics work generally, in my opinion. So like stuff like consuming catalyst even when there's nothing, or we're just like consuming catalyst while the machine is running all the time. That's like a weird one. That was a weird one for me. That was tier 3 water, the polyaluminum chloride stuff. That really tripped me up for a while. And it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth because I was like, I don't think I have the tools to do this. And then I learned some tools. I experimented with it a little bit. I've started loving it a lot more. Grade 7 or 8. Jesus Christ, where are you guys in your playthrough? I feel like you've soared past me. Cheers. Okay. Well, we're not quite there yet. I feel like I was ahead of you for a while. That's insane. Good fucking progress. All right, insert on cyan, which is The opposite direction. Thank you, 9. We'll get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. Extract on black always. It's always the way that I don't think. Okay. Insert on. We'll get it one day, guys. Insert on cyan, extract, get rid of extract, extract on black. Okay, we do need to give this a little test run. Let's try some supercon. We get our supercon base wire, we get our neutronium. That seems very slow. All right, and then it's gonna be sent to some of our prasses. We're doing 84 at a time. Lovely. Oh my gosh. All right, that is so much fucking faster. I think you'll catch up fast though as you have better infrastructure set up. You were, but it wasn't because we couldn't progress. It was focused. Oh, you're focused on building. Okay, you know what? That's valid as fuck. I do have a lot of infra. We're like very, very comfortably going to make our way into higher tiers. One thing I want to experiment with is multiplying this. Because we have so many parallels, I kind of wonder how many times to multiply this to get the best batch. This is gonna take a little bit of just staring at the crafting screen for a bit, so please bear with me. Okay, so we were good to go with just the 16-second half a batch thing, I think. What was that again, 168? One thing I also want to know is superconductor LUV, how that's gonna go. Ben currently has me building and making an area for 250 of every automation machine he says will need it. Well, you guys better get cribs and proxies going or universal, otherwise you're gonna go pretty fucking insane trying to link all those patterns. I don't know if that's the wisest thing to be doing at this tier. The reason why I say that is because you need to energy hatch and like you need to make sure that you can support giving energy and resources to all of those machines. Otherwise, you're going to be like every time you upgrade, it's going to be a problem. But I can see that working out at some point. All right, so the supercon went in somewhere. One of these timers will not be pinging, which is this one. So what went wrong here? We've got our fluid packet, but it doesn't seem to want to decode or get put into this fluid bus. It's facing the right direction. Devices online, ME fluid storage bus. What side is this? Bottom. What's going on here, chat? We should have power in this subnet, as far as I'm aware. The cable is cabling. If the I/O port could put the items in here, then we have power. So something else nefarious is happening. Does Universal Automation keep a certain stock of item, and if it goes below, it autocrafts? No, but you can use it with level maintainers to do the same thing. All right, I'm actually very scared right now. Why is this not crafting? Device online fluid storage bus. Is this facing the right direction? Huh. All right, let's try something else. So if we can get a fluid storage bus and place it down, if we give it another place to go, like a tank, for example, then it should try to go there. Okay, so something is wrong with this fluid storage bus by itself, which I'm not aware of. Let's go try out a couple of different things. Let's open it up and look. First, I'm gonna put this cell in so I don't forget. That should flick on. Do you know what it is, chat? Okay, so this is an undocumented thing as far as I'm aware. When assemblers are in precise mode, they literally will not take fluids that do not go into precise crafts. So these are like the only fluids that seem to be able to go into precise assembler crafts. I don't know why that is, all of these weird things, but when it's in precise mode, it literally will not accept any fluids but those. So if I turn it to normal mode, those fluids should go in without a problem. And that's such a weird thing. I'm glad we figured out why that was happening before I went crazy. You do need to turn your precise assemblers into normal assembler mode. All right, that is so much better for SuperCon. We're gonna need to start multiplying patterns the more that I see them. Oh my gosh, another dink water from Finger Dash. Cheers. User has his universals. We can have active transformer backbone. Yep, active transformers. You should have had them so much longer ago. I actually cannot believe that you got to UHV without active transformers. That blows my mind. Oh, and the coal. Oh, I love you, coal. Okay, let's see. One of these, or these superconductor base wires are going. I want to catch this craft. Here it is. 8 seconds, so we can definitely multiply this up, which is lovely. That is huge. I'm gonna multiply this ZPM one once, and I think I'll do this one twice. Let's give it a whirl and see. Oh no, you got that wrong. We were ZPM, then jumped to UHV after active transformer. Oh, I see. Do you avoid using passive setups? Generally, there are some things that you should always passive. I'll give you a couple of examples of it in a sec. I do want to catch these crafts as they happen. So I don't want to leave. I just want to make sure that they go off without a hitch and that I'm making use of all my parallels, which is important to me. So this might take a sec. Oh, you know what? I should also add superconductor base ingot to our mega EBF probably. Damn, what are you stuck on? Bro, this thing has a 1024 amp ZPM laser. I can't believe it's taking that long to do some random bullshit. Oh, there's the helium. So I gotta wait for this. The base is coming out. Once the ZPM pumps come through, which should be like 10 seconds, hopefully. Okay, I think those went through. Let's go check on this. Yep, here it is. Superconductor ZPM, 40 seconds, 576 at a time. That's what I like to see. I think my parallel math could be off, but this is so much faster than what we had before, and now we can do it with 6 cores. Lovely. Okay, so the things that I recommend you do passive are like basic shit, like always passive stuff like nitrogen, oxygen, sometimes hydrochloric acid. I think I'm like still on the fence with that one. Radon is a huge one that you will 100% always want to be done passive, no matter what. Um, Stuff like ammonia, you'll want to do passive. Anything that has a really slow crafting recipe but is very simplistic to like acquire. Argon gas is one of these examples. Like all the basic stuff. I have butadiene, propene, and ethylene passive and some wood stuff. And then one of the big ones that's recent is that someone told me, one of my friends who's in my Discord told me that they had been doing on-demand bacterial vats, which is some insane fucking work. Like that's like sociopathic, I feel like. Raw growth catalyst medium is really well known for being needed, which speaking of which, I definitely need to do something about this, but yeah. Geranium, americium, so much americium. Oh, okay, so Hotch, have you guys made the mega apiary yet and gotten the americium bee? Because I highly recommend that one. As well as getting a component assembly line. Yep. Okay. The thing that's killing me recently is tritanium, and actually today we can solve this. I think we're gonna tear down this old fusion setup, and this is still making tritanium, I think. I think we'll tear it down anyway. And what do we got to do with this? I think we should make a temporary fusion area down here just for a couple of fusion 3s before we turn them all into compact fusions. So we'll just get rid of this entire area essentially and build our first fusion 3s, which we made yesterday overnight, in this new area. These fusion 3s have some really cool new recipes that I have no clue which ones. Xenon plasma or some shit. Celestial tungsten, I've heard very good things about that. Molten neutronium is a good one. Nequadria and americium together, both of which are fairly free. Nequadria is not super cheap for me right now, but... So I guess without further ado, let's turn this all off and shut it all down. Feels weird saying goodbye to this, but it's been in the making. Like, this area has felt temporary forever. I have not found out a way to make it look good. Let's shut you off, actually. Passive fusion for the moment. Ryan is working on the B. Lovely. Yeah, the Fusion 2, Compact Fusion 2 controller is no joke. Okay. Empty you out. Let's get rid of all this. I don't know if this is cathartic or saddening, honestly. But all of these fusion coils will be put to good use as we build our Fusion 3. So honestly, Hotch, it sounds like sounds like I might be closer to you than I initially thought. Given that I have the americium B, I have the component assembly line, and I have really good neutronium right now. I value knowledge says, will you be doing an AE2 video at all? And you know what, actually, knowledge? So I put out my scripts and I have a Discord where people vote on what types of videos I should make, given their subscription status, of course. So like if you donate or you subscribe or whatever, you can see my scripts early and you can talk to me and tell me what types of videos you want. I actually think we will be making an AE2 video explaining AE2 in the context of GTNH, specifically subnetting and stuff like that. That's very commonly used. So yeah, keep tuned for that. Currently, I'm working on a video about assembly lines and infusion altars in the advanced blocking card, so... Hello, Nameless. Oh, I don't have the neutronium cell yet. No, I haven't been doing any of the Infinity Avariccia stuff just yet. My subnets failed in the 2.7 update. Finn's gonna rework all of them. Nameless says, for the first message, I dug straight down, accidentally broke the laws of physics. Long story, don't ask. Okay. Good to know, my friend. Good to know. Dude, this is so many coils, so much hard work. Luckily, all of this like builds on itself. So these superconducting coil blocks are used for these fusion coil blocks, which are also used in the control, like the Mark III thing. And then these fusion Mark II casings, which you use in the Mark III fusion, I don't even know why, use these regular fusion casings, which you use in the Mark II. So luckily by like tearing all of this down, we're actually We're gonna be okay, is what I'm thinking. Oh, nice. A gigantic radon fluid packet that I will never need. Yes, continue watching YouTube. Gosh. I'm excited if you do. I'm just hitting EV and building my first AE2 setup shortly with the plan to start the LCR Universal, but I have little knowledge currently. Yeah, all of this knowledge that you get with AE2 is slow and it builds on itself. It's very challenging to start, but once you get the hang of it, it's very addicting. Like you have so much control over what things do and where things go and what you want specific systems to be doing. It's very lovely. It's very addicting. Which basically just means I'm a control freak, essentially. Okay, let's get rid of this. That sounds like Terra Firma Greg nameless. Looks interesting to build. Yeah, Universal is nice. Beware, this next part isn't serious. Hello, Prekius, how goes it? Oh boy, the Chungus emote. Keep trying to do 1.7.10 AE2 stuff in a 1.20 AE and vice versa. I don't even remember. So I played Nomi Factory once, which is 1.12. I don't even remember most of it, to be honest. The Nomi fork of AE2 is almost as good as GTNH. I have so much weird shit on these cells. I think I'm gonna throw them in like a chest somewhere in the back of the universe and never think about them again. Let's just like put this down somewhere. These have some weird shit on them, like hydrogen particles and stuff we get from this weird cyclotron thingy. I don't even bother trying to figure it out. Program circuit backport when? What mod is this, says Nameless5000. This mod is called Gregtech New Horizons. It is a 1,000+ hour mod pack with incredibly dense crafting, and it requires you make like ridiculous amounts of infrastructure, which is... Some people see it as a curse before they start playing, but I see it as a blessing because it allows you to like make a world that has these huge buildings and actually has meaning behind them. I can show you some of the cool things around this base. It seems like we've got a lot of viewers. I'm not sure how many are first time. So before I guess we do some interesting stuff, I can give you guys a little tour of what has been happening, just to keep you updated. This will be our Compact Fusion 3 building. I'll show you what I mean by Compact Fusion. It is the opposite of compact. This gigantic thing. We're gonna make a bunch of these Compact 3s. I have Flatline over here, which is level maintained. Holy shit, we are actually eating shit on Palladium. Something is wrong as well. Why aren't you making carbon monoxide? Something is malicious. Something malicious is brewing. There you go. That was weird. I bet actually it has to do with this. This should be extract only. This should be extract only. This should be extract only as well. Weird. Weird. Very small. We made the beamline the other day, which I've been working on this very cool building. I'm actually very stoked about what this building looks like. Like not to like toot my own horn or anything, I'm not a fan of this glass. This is probably my least favorite, and then we need to work on this part, but the actual tower itself, like, goddamn, that looks cool. And this is a gigantic particle accelerator, which we use to make wafers by bombarding things with photons, which is really cool. We got a whole bunch of shit. This is the water line, which I still haven't made a good building for. Making some high tier water with lasers. And switching out different... Oh, uh-oh, is it broken? Did we get off a random lens? No, it's already... No, it is off. What the heck? Huh. Did I chunk load this? I did. That is a kind of alarming, chat. We did make this the other day. Okay, that's the random lens. Oh, okay. That is totally not what I wanted to do there. Okay, that is kind of harrowing. Cannot lie. Let's cycle this back. We gotta get back to a random lens by the time the next cycle happens. I don't know why that went off, but we gotta check that out at some point. So I'm getting distracted on our tour. Apologies. So water line, chemical processing over here, which is actually very vacant recently. We've got our main auto crafting building, which has one or two of every single auto crafting machine, like lathes, forming presses, extruders, macerators, autoclaves, chemical baths, everything, you name it, arc furnaces. And this is our universal building where we do universal automation on a bunch of different things, including laser engravers and chem reactors. Only one extruder, says Halloween. Yep, only one extruder for now. That's something I was considering upgrading today on stream. We definitely want a couple of these, and I think I want to upgrade these with cribs and proxies. So we're gonna do that soon. One is not enough. It's been enough for me for now, because most of my stuff is fluid solidifier. There's a couple of extruder recipes that cannot be fluid solidified. You have large plate recipes soon? Yeah, I know. Soon. Big B area over here. Meteors, magic. There's a bunch of stuff in this pack that I'm excited about. But today, we're gonna focus up. We're gonna get what we're here for. I'm gonna quickly destroy this active transformer. Wireless out of range. Can't wait till I get that Infinity wireless card. We want some fiber. No. What is it called? Laser? Laser vacuum pipes. And I'm going to try to quickly hot swap this. This should be 1-to-1 here. We have an explosion. I'll just cry or something. 4096 amp per tick, which is good. Yep. Okay. So we're going to connect a new area, a very quick area, where we're just going to do Fusion 3, like a couple of them before we make our compact. So compact Fusion requires 48 Fusion 3 controllers, so in the meantime, we'll just make a couple of regular Fusion 3s to boost the speed of tritanium, which is one of the components of the controller that we have been sorely lacking on recently. How's it going, Halloween, by the way? I remember I wanted to ask this a few streams ago. Do you have access to quantum entangled singularities in quantum ring? So there is a way to do dimension-wide wireless terminal, or is it turned off gated in GTNH? It is definitely gated in GTNH. So I remember in Nomi Factory, as soon as you get that singularity, you're good for wireless. The wireless card in this pack is gated to some this recipe. The Infinity Booster card. Only works when in wireless crafting terminal slot. Good to know. It requires some Infinity ingots, which we could actually make pretty soon. Infinity Catalyst is made in this gigantic neutronium compressor, which we have space for, and we can make these. that is definitely on the list of things to do, but I want to really focus up and then work on quality of life after we get some compact threes online, because I think getting compact fusion online is like one of the biggest boons we could have currently. All right, we want a ZPM laser. $10.24. We definitely have these. I think ZPM 1024 amp laser source and source. Where's the target? Target hatch. There we go. I guess I do this for now. And we color this black to connect the cable. And over here, we're gonna do a source hatch of ZPM 1024 amp. Plug her in. And that should be good to go. We should, in a sec, see this fill up as soon as it recognizes that it has power. I think what we can do is very quickly switch that on and off, and that should be good to go. There you go. Okay, so let's make our Fusion 3s. Very temporary setup here, but what do I do with the old Fusion computers? Can I even do anything? I can make compact with them. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is for Eye of Harmony, isn't it? That's crazy. Incredible. Okay. Looks like we're off by a block or two. Yep, we've been known that I can do Fusion 3. Thank you, game, though. Okay, so we're missing a couple of things. We need output hatches, which it is very insistent that we place. So I'm gonna get another hologram projector. I don't think this has... Yeah, this only has glass, so I can turn that off. Come on, you. All we've got is that one hatch. What are we missing now? I believe we actually need to make the fusion casings involved in this. These are the fusion casings Mark II. So let's see. $108, which should be pretty free, actually. All right, let's go over and pattern that with our new Prasses. Whoever can tell me the name of this song, I don't know, you get something. This song is fucking legendary. Okay, fusion machine casing, LUV recipe. We're probably going to want to multiply this by a very high amount. I feel like a stack feels like a lot, but I feel like that's not ridiculous at the same time. Because they're not exactly expensive to do. Let's see, where are you going? You're stuck in here. Nope. Oh, it's already done. Okay, never mind. Holy shit. I also forgot that we need to turn these down to 0.40 seconds. One, two. Okay, well there's our fusion casings. Goddamn. I can't hear it, lol, not your fault. I can never hear the music on Twitch. This is Kanye. This is Kanye. This is Runaway by Kanye. A very classic classic. I love active transformers. Okay, let's this thing should just form, honest to God. I don't think we're missing anything at all. I say. It's entirely wrong. What are you unhappy with? What goes there? Should be a fusion casing. Wait. I'm not getting what it's trying to put down right now. I guess we could just make this by hand, high key. I do know how to do it at this point. These are all energy hatches. Using real Jägermeister for regen, starting blood magic was a bad choice. Like in real life, is what you're saying? Are we seriously already out of casings? Incredible. Nausea moved to real life. Okay, I cannot lie, guys. I don't really drink often or at all, but I do have a soft spot for some Jägermeister. That shit goes incredibly hard. It's part of my like root beer loving nature, I think. I can't look at the screen anymore. Oh, okay, so you didn't drink Jägermeister in real life. Okay. I guess I misunderstood. Alright, I do want to make a stocking input bus for this because I feel like that's just the plan. How does this work again? There's like a specific place that these buses need to go. It's always so weird. So this can be solidifier hatches or input hatches on the top and the bottom side part here. And then output hatch goes here. Or an antimatter hatch. Oh. Okay. All right. We're just going to do an ME output hatch because that's how we roll. I do remember the Jaeger and Gregtech. That is funny though. All right, we can use our UV stocking input buses, which I'm kind of stoked about. We also do need maintenance. We don't really need to get a fancy maintenance hatch, so I'm just going to do a normal one. But it does say it's an incomplete structure, which probably means we need multiple input hatches. And I think these have to be UV actually. Oh Christ, I don't have a pattern for UV input hatches. Okay. Let's go get it. High school flashbacks about Jaeger bombs. You are exactly unkillable and nauseous. That is so real. Okay, what are we making today? What did I just say? UV energy or UV input hatch? If worse comes to worse, we just make 2 of these, and that's how it's gonna be. Oh boy, super tanks to make these. They really don't fuck around. And I think this has to be circuit 1 actually. We do have a 16 amp dynamo hatch on our Prass, so it's probably gonna take it like a champ right now. Oh yeah, 12 seconds for 16? That's ridiculous work right there. I'm so happy with that. Alright, hopefully that was the secret ingredient we needed for our secret ingredient soup. I should also get some superconductor UV, which we have a lot of, unironically. UV dynamo hatch, obviously. Hit that, start routing power. We should make a couple of these, to be completely honest. Hello, Neb. How's it going? Alright, it does say incomplete structure. If I do that, are you still incomplete and why? Does it not allow stocking input hatches? I wonder. It's not a super hard fix, to be honest. It's still not happy. Alright, chat, what am I missing for Fusion 3? Output hatch, drone stuff, maintenance hatch, input hatch. Do the hatches go on the other side? Am I crazy? Stargate win. Hello, fights. How's it go? Oh my gosh, drink water. Alright, that's my last little sip. I'll have to go get a new one after. Hate you guys. Am I doing something wrong here? We got UV energy hatches. Chat, I need you to help me. Maybe there's something in the thing that's broken. Maybe it's just being tweaky. I guess it doesn't like the maintenance hatch. Does it not need maintenance? Am I crazy? I just got rid of the maintenance hatch and now it's like, it's chilling. Do fusions not need maintenance? One of these days you're just gonna need to keep an empty glass there to fake sip every water. Fusion doesn't need maintenance. Why? Chat? Why the fuck is there a maintenance hatch in the NEI preview of Fusion if it's not supposed to take a maintenance hatch? It's a drone downlink module. I guess that's not necessarily a maintenance hatch, but count your days, NEI. Count your motherfucking days. I'm gonna put this on the other side because we're gonna do some subnetting here. And actually, let's do this on the outside here. I think, let's do like a, ooh, we haven't done pink cable yet. Got trolled by NEI again. There we go, pink cable. Drone downlink can turn stuff on and off. Yeah, it can, can't it? Alright, we'll probably stack a couple of these fusions, which probably means that I should turn all of these like this. Dude, I remember at Nomi Factory, Fusion felt like incredible and like the biggest fucking thing ever. And now in Gregtech, like it feels like nothing compared to like what compact is gonna be. For some reason, I've also been like, people have been telling me to use SuperCon in fusion reactors. Is that like a thing or are they just crazy? Are there recipes that... Thought you were doing compact for first MK3? I'm not. We need tritanium and I don't want to wait ages to get it. So I am just going to do this and then get our tritanium and then we'll get compact like as quick as possible. I don't think there's any point in like torturing myself and the viewers waiting. It's not actually gonna be that hard to get compact. We already have 62 field generators. We just need to make one more set of these field gens. And in order to do that, we're missing some tritanium. That's literally all we gotta do. And then once we get those field gens, it's pretty much free to get compact. But I figure we might as well, because I think we need tritanium for some of the other components. and all of these advanced fusion coil things, so I'd rather just save up. We'll probably just do one of these, or maybe a couple if we really need it. I have enough americium for Mega Bee House. Lovely. That's like the biggest part right there. Once you get that, your UV journey becomes so chill. By the way, your precise mode Prass will cry. Yeah, I have a single one of them. I had this thought today, what if I use dynamism tablets to automatically switch between precise mode and non-precise mode? It was quite the thought. You could use level emitters to tell if there was something in the precise mode subnet, and then swap it to precise real quick. I'm not proud of my thoughts all the time, so, but I do have them, so. You know, we can actually probably officially make it into UHV today, honestly. I don't know how hard UHV SuperCon is, but we pretty much have everything we need to get it going. Okay, there is that. And I'm starting to think now that I should have done the IO on the other side. Truly making 1 or 2 dedicated precise assemblers is cheap now? Yeah. Yeah. But just waiting for the compacts is fine too. You know, I should just make this regular cable. Fuck it. Okay, are you on? Yeah, you've got your EU buffer. We're just gonna use this to make tritanium, so pretty much we just got a pattern duranium and tritanium here. 524K should be just fine. We do need to provide, we need to make this a subnet and provide power to it as well. Stocking input hatch, we could probably just do this, TBH. Okay. I'll get a fluid terminal so I can see what's going on this subnet. So we got nothing so far. Let's also make our recipe for tritanium. This is what has been kind of killer recently. We could probably let it happen. Oh, maybe not 4.1 million. All right, let's call these field gens. I don't think there's anything else we need to do other than just get this tritanium going and get these field gens crafting, and then we can get our compacts soon. Is there anything else that I wanted to do today? I feel like I had a couple of things. Oh yeah, extruders. All right, before we do that. You know what? Fuck it. Wait a minute. Pause, pause. I have decided the route we're going to go today. All right. We're going to turn this on. We're going to tritanium it up in the background. So let's hit this. This should send the recipes we need into the subnet, which I need to stock actually in the stocking input hatch. Tritanium is first duranium, which is gallium, radon. Then we get titanium and uranium. Oops. And that should run. There you go. Okay, it is making our tritanium as we speak. That's good enough for me. 1 amp of UV. That's very little energy, actually. It's only using 61,000 EU per tick. That's fine. That's good enough for me. So we're going to need to make more extruders, as you can tell. I'll leave some large plate areas open. Fusions are pretty power efficient. Yeah, this is why I'm very excited to do compact fusion, because then I think they like just go out the waz quick. We want crafting input buses. We want 10 of these. And we're going to hook these up to our extruder and make a second extruder. We actually don't have patterns for a large extruder. The last one we made was probably in like IV. Fun fact, see neutronium recipe? I did see that, which is what I'm going to be running on my compacts. The quadra is actually kind of a hurtful subject for me. I should probably get a better line, like a official line going for it. All right, extruder. It's crazy to see crafts that were once like big for me are just nothing anymore. 36 Inconel reinforced casings. We can also finally get rid of this redstone bullshit on these extruders, which I'm very excited for. Yeah, it's just all good things coming. The question is, do we wall share this extruder or make another? We could just do 3 extruders, or 4 extruders, 2 wall share here. But I also don't want to crowd this entrance. I feel like I like being able to walk through. We could just move that terminal though. It's not a huge problem. You know what? I actually think I'm going to do that now. So what do we do? Pattern or crafting terminal in the middle, interface on the left. Not that it really matters because we've got our own personal terminals. We got the wireless one. We don't even need to mess with this. Wow, this is old. What a relic. Back when I was rationing out amps to go around. Goodbye, rationing amps. We have active transformers now. You'd be proud of me. Okay, let's replace these with crafting input buffers now. It's time. Damn, I wish these redstone alloy wires would not be... They're so weird. They're like mining condition. It's just very odd. We can also unredstone control this finally, so life is good. Let's start with the small ones. We get our gear in here. Place manual items. Okay, that scared me for a second. I guess we can just get all of these going. This is a rod one. How many fluid shapers are you currently using for auto crafting? I currently have 4 of them on Universal on, I think they're double UV hatched right now. Yeah, they're double UV hatched. Or no, I actually have 3 on Universal, which is fine. As long as I multiply my patterns pretty big, I haven't had much fluid shaper stopperage. Actually, the recent thing has been supercons, which we just upgraded today with our Prass upgrade, which has been lovely. Today is probably going to be pretty short, honestly. I just wanted to get a couple of upgrades before we did Compact 3. Okay, that's gone. Alright, now we just need to move all these patterns. I think what I'm going to do is move this bolt one down by a single one, and then consolidate both of these rods into 2 different buses. So this one should turn into rods here. I guess Potato and me made a few too many machines. That's not necessarily the case. More is always better. Alright, let's start loading in these rods. Holy. I think these are all the bolts, including this weird ass steel pole recipe, which I will always wonder about. You know what, I think it's also time for us to grow up and stop using a bunch of input buses. Let's see, which ones of you are input buses? Use a bunch of energy hatches instead. You can't make me yet. I haven't gotten to the point where I need to do that yet, I feel like. I feel like we're still safe from that era. I did not mean to spray paint that. Normal pipe, that's good. Get rid of this. Get our gears going. Cribs are wonderful. What they do is they allow you to just place recipes directly into the machine, and it automatically turns on the machine, and it has infinite inventory space, which is fucking lovely. Cribs are the bomb. And you can also link them to things called proxies, which I don't even think need channels, which will basically copy all of the recipes that you put in one crib and put them in another. I currently don't need that, but someday I will. There is this large plate cast. We're gonna need a lot of these. Shirobon comes to mind. I've heard nothing but pain for these Shirobon large plates, which costs 12 million seconds at MV. I have no words for that, honestly. One other thing that I wanted to do, actually, a very stupid thing, is make these unstable induced large plates. We could actually use these unstable ingots in here and upgrade my wand. I'm just gonna, maybe I should pattern this out. It's time that I finally upgraded this though. All right. 4096 wand. We do this. And then 1634 wand, we do this. And I'm just going to put these both in. Oh, come on. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I know how to do this. It's on fluid ignore mode. Oh my gosh, don't trifle with me, game. All right, I can reprogram these patterns. We'll live, we'll live. It's gonna be okay. It should be pretty much instant. Oh, also the extruder's probably off, right? There you go. Champion. There's our 8192. We're missing 32 unstable ingots. I'm going to show you guys how to do some funny unstable ingot tech. What is the, it's like a workbench or something? Crafting station. I will never remember that. Diamond, iron, sigil. If you just shift click the entire stack of unstable ingots into your inventory, for some reason they all stack, they lag the fuck out of your game, and they never explode. I wouldn't be able to tell you why that's the case, but it's just how it is. And there we go. We finally unlocked our wand. I don't know how to fluid not stop. I don't know how I changed that, but no unstable B shaking my head. No, we just used cheats and hacks and skill issues in this chat. All right, I think I'm good with my extruder now on this cribs now. This is good. Oh my gosh, and it even tells me the thing that's in it, industrial extrusion machine, large plate cast. Dude, I'm blessed. I can probably get rid of this pattern. Yeah, we've got our wand. We don't need that no more. Okay, then we are good to go on that. Is there anything else I need to check in on before we order this compact fusion? Oh, speaking of which, we actually need to research this and just order it, I think. When is proxy craftable? So, proxies are craftable in UV once you can get UV sensors. They're pretty chill. You just get a couple of UV sensors and they're good. I think they literally don't take channels, and you just use a data stick to link them, and they just work. Okay, it's finally time to sacrifice this Mark III or Mark II computer to the gods via a data stick. Goodbye, Mark II computer. That your Americium B was lovely. For now, there'll be UAV in 2.8. Hello, Aditya. How's it going? I guess I could just put the compacts in here. Although we'll want multiple of these, so I guess it doesn't matter to put them in the data storage. All right, let's give it a whirl. Oh, I didn't even pattern it, chat. This is where I'm at. Okay. We're gonna need some assembly line variations of our UV circuits, so I'm just gonna order these because I'm lazy as fuck. AL1, AL2, and AL3. And where's our AL3? There we go. So 48 fusion control computers, Mark III. 4 UV circuits, which is nothing. 64 NPIC wafers, also nothing. UV coils, advanced radiation-proof plates, which I almost just got jump scared by a space assembler module once. Glad. Okay, we do need to figure out this. As well as we'll probably want to multiply out our ultimate voltage coil recipe now that we have overclocked our shit, but that looks free to me, man. Let's place it in. Before I forget, let me get those coils. We could probably just multiply all of this shit, frankly. I don't know why these are singular recipes. That's a fucking travesty right there. Alright, 16 at a time seems more than fair. Compact Fusion Mark III. Oh boy, that is a big recipe. Oh shit, I started the tritanium craft on a different processor. That's the one I need. Alright, well. So we need a couple of different things. Molten tammolium beta C, which we can do just fine on. Sulfuric acid, which we need a little more of. That is crazy. Palladium dust, which we're missing 512 of, and this advanced radiation plate, which we need to get radiation-proof plates first. Is that crazy, doing 64 at a time? Probably not. How's it going, Aditya, by the way? Sorry, I'm locked into this right now. High durability compound steel gear, only extruder recipe. Lovely, thank you. Bart works, you horrible human being. Just kidding, I have no clue if Bart is a horrible human being. You scoundrel, you, I think is more appropriate. Okay, you. Wow, that's actually not that bad. Why do we only have 31 million sulfuric acid is the scary question. Chat, are we cooked? As Mr. Aditya would say, lovingly. Where's our dense plate? Is this it? Circuit 9? Yep. Molten lead. That's a weird one. Couple at a time. It shouldn't be too bad. And I need to investigate this sulfuric acid problem because that's not good, chat. That is not good. Dude, this poor thing has been running at 6,400 liters per second for like years now. That's kind of crazy. Let's give him a little quantum tank, shall we? Oh shit, where did our dislocator go? I feel like AE2 has been nabbing my items recently. What are we doing again? Wait, I've had that too. My Vajra just randomly ends up in my system. Okay, I thought I was going crazy. I thought I was just doing it. But I think there's something afoot that is stealing my items and placing them somewhere. So, let's talk after class. I think there's something going on here. Okay, circuit 24. Sulfur dioxide. Let's just do this. And then that. We're just adding a sulfuric acid pattern, because why not? All right, the other thing we need. Did I not craft these radiation-proof plates, or are they still going? Did I miss something? Circuit 1, not circuit 0, chat. That one's on me. This is definitely the best Childish Gambino song that there is. There's no argument. All right, let's take this radiation-proof plate thing and put it in the right spot. One more try, chat. This should, like, pop in and pop out. Yep, that's already done. Hello, Blade Master. Whoa, with the crazy 7TV thing. Food for thought for inventory stealing gnome deniers. Dude, this is some Nomeo and Juliet shit, bro. Okay, advanced radiation, whatever the fuck. We're gonna put you, I guess, in here. You know, the crazy part is that we're missing palladium, which is actually probably the scariest part of all of this. Okay. Lanthanum. No, not lanthanum plates, chat. Why? Why does this exist? Okay, how do we get lanthanum plates? How are you doing? But 7TV for my channel is kind of deprecated because I reached affiliate. Missing palladium. Yeah, we are missing palladium, which is some embarrassing shit right there. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. I wonder if this is a time where I use the ABS to get the lanthanum fluid directly. Let's see. How long does the... Yeah, actually. ABS doesn't look horrifying here. Although with Volcanus, this should be really quick. Ah, 1 second for a whole 256, whatever. Palladium, I even have platinum. Ask a different friend for those dusts. Alright, lanthanum plates. Fluid solidifier. Let's probably do 256 at a time, shall we? It all lines up. Actually, no. I don't like that. Fluxed electrum and vibrant alloy plates. All right, we're still missing 512 palladium dust, which is a little alarming. I think A9 has no idea what we were talking about. I can lend you some palladium. How much you need? I literally need 512, which is really embarrassing. I don't know. I haven't been running my plat line in a while because the maintainers seem to fuck with my main net for some reason. And for some reason, this keeps canceling, and I'm sure it has to do with carbon and diamond dust. Jesus Christ. What is going on here? Make that carbon monoxide. Could it be? Oh, no, it's happening now. That is so odd. There's been talk about coming up with a mod for GTNH specific that allows players who have the same jar file and code to be able to share resources between different servers. I don't like that at all, actually. I think that turns this into a very different type of game that I'm not into. I like Warframe for the trading stuff, but that's a very different vibe. It would be for private servers. I'm not a fan of that, chat. I gotta be truthful with you. So I could send someone 1 billion osmium on a loan. What's stopping them from just like being a Stargate in debt from you, dude? Like, does it have to do with like quest book progression, what you can actually give and take? What do I even take here? Energy cluster. Ooh, a UV energy cluster, bro. God damn. This is like more than my entire current Lapitronic capacitor does right now. Maybe I should just pop this in my LSC. Californium. Oh, it makes wants me to make oganesson. Calcium. Yeah, I'll make that in a bit. Where's my why does it keep stalling here? What's the vibe? Scheduled carbon dust. Wait. What is going on with this here, actually? I don't think I did this right, Chad. You know what I totally missed? This one is 100% on me, actually. All right. Okay. That I take full responsibility for that right there. Chat room, I have yet again done it to myself. Is it trying to ask for tritanium, which is the real question? It is. All right, let's cancel this. It'll still try to craft it, which is fine. What I should do, if I'm being really smart about this, is I should remove the fluids from this subnet currently so it can craft it, so it thinks it has the duranium needed for this craft. Okay, compact fusion. Also, why is the oh, I never canceled this radiation plate thing. Look at this fucking thing. This honkin' badonkin' motherfucking pattern. I'm scared for my life. It's honestly not that bad. The biggest part is these 64 fuel generators, and then everything else is pretty much just balling from here. Okay, I think we hit it. I'm kind of curious to see what happens. Does it think it needs to make more duranium? No. So, okay, we're good to go on that front. I think we need more fluid extractors, TBH. Ooh, also mixed metal ingot. Holy shit. Wait a minute. I think we're still doing shaped crafting recipe for this. I actually feel horrified. I think we should be doing this recipe. Black plutonium, samarium, draconium. I will need to put that on my list of things that we need to fix. 9, I'm telling you right now, just in case you had any ideas, out of backvat resources, I do not do level maintain lines. There will be no such things done on Ross Run. Yeah. We're chill with that. I wanted to mainly like experiment with it with Universal. I think the real option for Universal is to just make Universal MCRs and then simply on-demand platinum, which sounds kind of ridiculous, but okay, so we did UU matter yesterday. We got our Fusion Mark III today. We upgraded all our Prasses in time for Compact 3. We need to fix our mixed metal ingot recipe. There was something else I feel like I was able to do today that I wanted to fix, and it just came to my mind and I just forgot about it. Look at all of that. Oh, we can double the neutron reflector recipe. This thing just takes up like the entire super bus though. Holy shit. Look at that thing go. I wonder how much power we're pulling right now. I'm down for whatever, Aditya. Honest to God, I'll set up universal LCRs and shit, probably, because I feel like you need to see the light on that. That shit is actually really good early. But other than that, it's fair game. Oh, hello, 2,000 Enderium ingots. I recently lasered my Mega Vac because I have laser mirrors. I love Universal, that's no problem with me. Mwah. Okay, I think I'm gonna let this craft overnight. I'm probably gonna, unless I can like mysteriously remember this one thing that I thought I was gonna do, we'll probably hop off for the night. What was it? It had to do with Prasses. We were gonna make something. Dude, I'm actually kind of feeling insane right now. What? Oh, we're gonna try to fucking progress into UHV. Duh. Oh my god. This should be pretty free, honestly. It might be a little bit hard because all of our resources are being used on like important shit right now, but do we have a 4 times Supercon UV? Yes, we do. Do we have UHV machine hulls? I feel bad calling this crash right now while everything else is like going to the max. Maybe we just wait. Why does it want to make 800 Nequadria ingots? I'm kind of scared. Oh, yeah. Whoever thinks that Universal is bad is cooked. I mean, to be fair, you are in a Universal echo chamber. Like, this is I guess, other than Samson's chat, this is like the place to be if you like Universal. Uh, so there's that. Dude, we're like flying. These things are going faster than we can send recipes to them at this point, which is lovely. I'm so excited. I was doing Universal on my setups when you were in your LV diaper slide. Damn, bro. Just fucking cooked me like that. Yeah, no, it's been a journey with this pack. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy to have met all of you. Let's load in this thing. I can take a picture of my Prasses. Look at that. Tell me that's not beautiful. Seeing them like flick on. Like, oh. We can probably multiply our wraps as well. Alright. We got you. Echo chamber never. I love the look of lasers. I like this courtyard too. I might keep it pretty sparse. We'll just document that we did in fact do Fusion 3 for the giggles. Just for tritanium though. And then compact Mark 3. It's coming along. I'm kind of scared about this craft, but I'm very excited. Can't really think of anything else to do today, chat. We could do some building on this area. We could just call it, I think I should do some video editing actually on the assembly line video. So maybe I will call stream right here and give you this nice view of Beamline before we all leave. You know, I should take a picture of this. This shit is legendary looking. Before you go, says Aditya. So I do need to wait a little bit. Here's my progress on the video, so no more yelling at me. I was never planning on yelling at you, Aditya. Let me see. Radial menu. Okay. Okay. Dude, I said it in my Discord. We have a bunch of content creators now. Duct is in my Discord. Aditya's here. A bunch of other stuff. Sorry, a bunch of other people. So I was thinking we should just make like a content creators group chat and like have everyone bully each other into making content. So it's so satisfying to look at all the progress that we've done and just see like the coals are running, everything's running in unison, just beautifully. I'm sure that we're making these circuits, these wetwares right now, or we're not. We might be waiting on tritanium, TBH. What are we waiting on? Wetware supercomputers. Probably superconductor, to be completely honest. The hardest one to explain is copying, so I messaged Pineapple and he's writing up the script for me now, so I can explain it perfectly. Dude, I think it's time we upgrade this fluid extractor sometime soon. This poor thing is like, we've double UV hatched it. This seems to be the bottleneck on most of my crafts recently. Alright, I'll leave you guys with that. I hope you had a good time. This was actually a very short recipe. Dude, I'm in a fully different world today. The benefit of being a content creator in a small community, you can just ask the devs to help you with stuff. That is absolutely true. So I'll leave you today with this. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll make our compact 3. Oh, God, please let me land on this. Someone took a bite out of the catwalk. We'll do our compact 3 tomorrow. We will get into UHV officially, and we have so much infra. And then I have some plans for things to do, but we're mostly going to be like chilling. So let's go raid somebody, and then I'll give my normal outro. I'm sure Table Corner is playing. Wow. Okay, Oh My Grundles is playing. Let's go raid Oh My. I hope you guys have a fantastic time with him. So, you know my drill. Be kind to yourself and others. Um, do your best, whether that is, well, do your best. That's it. That's the best you can do, and I think your best is enough. Have a fantastic raid with Oh My, and join my Discord. Egg me on to make videos. You know the deal. Peace, everybody.